and the launch command has been issued. The engines are starting. Turbo pumps coming up to flight speed. Maximum thrust and liftoff of the 78th Progress resupply vehicle en route to deliver over 3,600 pounds of cargo to the International Space Station. Everything being reported as nominal or going well so far. First and second stage engines confirmed to be working as planned. The International Space Station at time of launch flying 257 statute miles over the South Atlantic east of Argentina. Continuing to receive all nominal calls. First stage continues to burn and will continue to do so until about 2 minutes after launch. Now about 1 minute and 30 seconds into today's flight. Roll, pitch, and yaw are nominal, and as you can see on the screen, a great shot of first stage separation. Those strap-on solid rocket boosters falling away, and Progress 78 continues its journey. All data for the spacecraft still looking nominal or normal. Now about 2 minutes and 40 seconds into flight, we will be looking for the launch shroud to be jettisoned shortly after 3 minutes into today's flight. And shroud jettison has been confirmed. Everything's still looking good for Progress 78, destination International Space Station. The second stage continues to perform as planned. All data is looking good for Progress 78 and the Soyuz 2.1A booster. Coming up in about 30 seconds, we will see second stage shutdown and separation ahead of third stage ignition. The second stage continues to perform well, and the yaw, pitch, and roll of the vehicle are as planned. This is an animation being generated from the Russian Mission Control Center in Koryov. This view coming from the upper stage of the rocket itself, that's second stage separation confirmed. With second stage shutdown and separation, the third stage skirt was jettisoned prior to third stage ignition, which will continue until 8 minutes and 46 seconds after launch. The third stage engine is performing as planned. About 3 minutes left in its burn time ahead of spacecraft separation and insertion to the Progress 78's preliminary orbit. Six minutes and 30 seconds into today's flight, continuing to receive good data calls from the teams in Baikonur. As a reminder, launch through spacecraft separation itself being controlled at the blockhouse in Baikonur, and that will be taken over by the Russian Mission Control Center outside of Moscow upon spacecraft separation. The third stage engine continues to perform well. About 1 more minute left in the third stage burn. Everything continuing to proceed smoothly for Progress 78. Flight going as planned for Progress 78, and just a few seconds until we will stand by for third stage shutdown and spacecraft separation. We have confirmation of third stage shutdown. And as you can see on your screen, Progress separation, Progress 78 now flying free. Solar arrays now unfurling. We no longer have the video from the rocket itself, but we saw a successful solar array unfurl, all of the appendages performing as expected on the rocket. And this view is a test of those external black and white crosshairs camera, and this will be used during the docking. Flight controllers will be able to see the data on screen, showing the distance from Progress to the station and the rate of closure in meters per second. However, this won't come into play until July 1st, when they begin to approach the International Space Station for an automated docking of the vehicle. This view of the team and the Russian Mission Control Center in Koryov outside of Moscow. This team now has flight control of the vehicle, launch control having taken place through the blockhouse in Baikonur. Again, another view from that external camera aboard Progress 78. This will come into play Thursday, July 1st upon docking. Progress is now in its preliminary orbit, traveling at about 17,500 miles per hour, and those pre-programmed engine firings will raise its altitude to match the International Space Station, later being fine-tuned with docking, as we mentioned, scheduled for Thursday evening, July 1st at 9:03 p.m. Eastern Time. Coverage will begin at 8:15 p.m. Eastern Time, ahead of Progress 78's docking to the space-facing side of the Poisk module. Recapping the milestones from today, liftoff occurred on time at 7:27 p.m. Eastern Time, which was 4:27 a.m. at the launch site in Baikonur. The Soyuz 2.1A booster lifted off from Site 31 in Baikonur, and all three stages performed as planned, propelling Progress into its preliminary orbit. Progress will stay on the station for about 5 months. The spacecraft is scheduled to perform an automated undocking and relocation to the new Nauka multipurpose laboratory module later this year. Progress 78 will later undock for a destructive and yet safe re-entry into Earth's atmosphere. Again, tune in for live coverage of Progress automated docking to station Thursday evening, July 1st, beginning at 8:15 p.m. Eastern Time. Thanks for joining us today here in Mission Control Houston, and we will see you next time.